Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 6th edition of the Future of Design Summit and Awards. Yes, it's the 6th edition. We've been doing this for 6 years now. Our aim has always been to get design thinkers and leaders from the space of design into one room to talk about all the wonderful things you're doing with design thinking. The feedback that we get is that people go back, they've learned from one another, and sometimes they say that they've applied what they've heard you all talk about. So as organizers, there's nothing better than that, for us to feel that we've been able to create a platform that can do that. This year, our theme is Design for a Better Tomorrow. Just a second, is this the...
Yeah,
clicker. So why Design for a Better Tomorrow with all the reliance on digital technology, with so much AI in our lives now? Responsible design is what is important, keeping the consumer at the center of what you're creating. So responsible design, obviously it helps reduce costs, it is resilient, it's sustainable, and it builds trust with the consumer. So when what's happening to my mic? So when I think about good design, what comes to mind is UPI. So for me, it's UPI because it made our lives so much easier. From your sabzi wala bhaiya to your fancy lady sitting behind the till at a branded store, everybody is using UPI. Also, it can be used when in areas with poor internet, good security features. But then, like in 24-25, we had transactions over 18,000 crore. What they're projecting is that for 26-27, there'll be 1 billion transactions a day. So imagine that. So obviously, when all of that is happening, we're reading every day about digital frauds. We're reading every day about financial frauds linked to UPI. In fact, there's government data that has been put out saying that in 23-24, it was to the tune of 1,000 crores, which was 89% more than the previous year. So with all of this happening, the need for security, for building trust, and again, putting the consumer at the center of what you're doing is really important. Another one, if I would like to talk about, is the Kolhapuri chappal. We all read about the Kolhapuri chappal fiasco that happened recently. Of course, Prada did say they did credit the Indian inspiration for the design. But the point that I'm trying to make is that this was a 12th, 13th century design, which is still in vogue and which is still being used today, and it's much loved. Of course, again, it's durable, it's comfortable and perfect for a hot climate like ours. So to me, these are examples of designs that are good design, that have been thought through. Here are some figures for you all. So the design market size is estimated to be about 63 to 89 billion by 2033. So looking at this, it's growing fast. All the more we need responsibility, we need good design, we need to build consumer trust. As you go through the day today, you will hear from experts and you will see how they are using design thinking principles in their practices. Later in the evening, we come to the awards. We had fantastic entries this year, and I'm really excited for the awards, and I'm sure all of you are too. So yeah, I'm going to now get out of the way, and I'm going to invite our first speaker, who is also the jury chair for our design awards, Professor Vyas. I'm going to invite him to talk about the evolution of global design. Thank you so much.